Alright, we're revisiting another plane I haven't flown in a bit. F-35B, the B variant. So this is the one with all the... Wow, this thing is fucking a lot higher than I remember it being. Anyway, it's the one with vertical takeoff and landing capabilities and all that. I think we're gonna take a flight to a carrier since we got the speed and power. Let me see if I can remember how to do all this stuff here. Okay, we gotta remove that. Set that. Do that. Okay, oh, nope, I don't have to do anything back here. That's, I'm thinking about the F-14. Alright, all the chocks are gone. No, we're not, I don't think I'll do the, well, I'll test it. The vertical takeoff and landing from here. I'll do it on the carrier when I get to the carrier, but I'm just gonna do a normal takeoff from here. Once we get everything started, we'll probably close that. We gotta wait for all the all my MFDs to come up. Actually, let's do this now. All my lights. Nope. All right. Yeah, we'll stick with that one. All right, we should be good
Parking
to
brake.
go.
Parking brake.
I do want to test. I don't remember a lot of the controls for the vertical takeoff and landing. Whoa, I lost tracking there for a second. We are at Monterey. Why won't... Oh, that's why. Nose wheel steering. I had to turn on, I was... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright. We'll stop her right before we get on the runway here. And check some of the flight control surfaces. And also, we'll see if we can get our vertical takeoff and landing controls. Alright, so that's Stovl mode. And hover. What's hover? No. Just turn on the landing lights. So, yeah. This is for short takeoffs and such. Okay. Okay, everything's working as far as my control surfaces. But what? Hover. Okay, there we go.
Parking brake. Parking brake.
I'm gonna turn that all off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, no. My throttle just went to half speed for some reason. Whoa. When I turned on the, oh god. That was fun. Alright. I got my, controls set. We can just go ahead and take off here. There is a carrier near LA, which we're gonna fly to, and since we can go supersonic in this thing, it shouldn't take long. It's not gonna be a super long flight. But let's get going. And afterburners. Gear up.
Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, 9,800 scattered, 13,700 scattered. Temperature, 19er. Dew point, 1 tree. Altimeter, 29er 2. ILS runway, tree 1 in use. Landing and departing runway 26. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you Golf.
I don't know why my ATC is on. I usually turn that shit off, but...
Salinas Airport Information Hotel, 2000 Zulu. Wind 257 at 11. Visibility, 9er. Sky condition, 9,800 scattered, 13,700 scattered. Temperature, 19er. Dew point, 1 tree. Altimeter, 29er 2. ILS runway, tree 1 in use. Landing and departing runway 26. VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back, hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact you have hotel. Salinas Airport Information Hotel, 2000 Zulu. Wind 257 at 11.
Alright, we're gonna turn that shit off.
Sky condition,
'cause that is
9,800
annoying.
scattered, 13,700 scattered. Temperature, 19er. Dew point, 1 tree.
I should have set a flight plan, but I didn't. But luckily, it's not too hard to find where I'm going here. And I think I have unlimited fuel just because of the group flight I was in the last time I was playing, so it'll be fine if I just go full afterburner the whole way. I'm not going to, but alright, I'm headed out to sea here. Let's sort of hug the coast. Go supersonic. India Foxtrot. India Foxtrot Echo makes the best military jets for sure. Well, this thing is a ton of fun. I'm pretty sure I have unlimited fuel. Could get a wingman here. There he is. Alright, settle down, settle down. Yeah, the wingmen don't really fly all that great. Well, I think you can, let's mess with a couple of the settings here. Let's try that. That's a bit better. He's not super all over the place like he was. Now, the last time I was in the LA area in the sim, it really wasn't performing very well. Like, basically, most of LA, downtown, Burbank, and like the Santa Monica and all the environment was pretty low performing. So we're not gonna go there so much, but we will hit like we'll be in the area, but we're not gonna go over LA. It's just I don't know if they fixed it, but it was performing like ass. Set these back to daytime. Is this Point Magoo? This is a super long runway here. It's a test runway, I'm pretty sure. It's just so long. No. A little wind farm down there, or some windmills. This F-35 is a lot bigger than you would think it is. Oh shit.
Overspeed. Overspeed.
Get rid of this wingman. It does definitely affect your performance a bit when you have too many wingmen, or depending on the plane you're using. For my system anyway, it's not, it's alright. I mean, if I fly warbirds, I can have a couple of wingmen, and it doesn't really affect it that much. But
Overspeed.
The F-35 is not particularly a heavy aircraft to run, performance-wise, but there are times when the environment and the scenery plus the aircraft all are like the perfect combination of stutter, you know? But it's running pretty well now. Even though I have a couple of things running in the background that will degrade performance a bit, it's not really affecting me too much. I could turn them off, but I kind of like them on when I'm recording anyway. A little sailboat over there. Let's try to hover over it if we can. We're gonna have to slow down quite a bit now. .300 knots. 290. Do a little air brake here. Oh yeah, it gets super shaky. The camera gets super shaky when I'm in hover mode. That's so cool. Alright, don't want to hit the boat. Alright, let's get out of here.
Flight controls. Flight controls.
Huh? What? Okay. Alright. Let's see if we can find this carrier. What is that? Are those helipads? I have no idea what those are. Oh, those are, right. Those are the, oil rigs and such. And they do have helipads. Well, those look... The helipads are all weird. Alright, we're not too far now, but we got a little bit of flying to go, so we'll just kick the afterburner. Those helipads are totally bugged on the oil rigs. Let's see if we can find the carrier on this guy. Okay, it should be... There it is. That's the one we need. Yep, San Diego's SATA carrier, so off the coast, San Diego. SoCal Jerry in his Vertigo. Yeah, we'll just go supersonic from here and try to get there quick. So that's the LA area down there. Yeah, a lot of people like to fly around there. I guess in 2D it'll perform well, but like in VR, for some reason, the LA area is just not great. Like, I'm not even going to attempt it. I'm not going over there. A400. What's that guy? MH60. 777. Airbus 320. Optica. An F-18 Super Hornet. I'm surprised he's not flying around the freaking airport like most of the F-18s. You usually see F-18s flying around the airport buzzing and shit, and because they're usually 12 years old. The people who are flying the F-18s. They tend to crash all the time. And it's the fastest free airplane you get with Microsoft Flight Sim, so that's why they fly it. I haven't actually been in the F-18 in forever. I might want to revisit that one as well, just to see. I used to fly it when I was new in the game, for sure. And when I was testing all my VR and settings and such before I rebuilt the computer and upgraded everything.
Overspeed.
Yeah, I know,
Overspeed.
I know. My rudder gets weird every now and again. My rudder pedals, I gotta straighten them out. Alright, we are getting there. We're in the vicinity. Let's just double check. Like I said, I should have set a flight plan, but I didn't. Whoa. Frame rate. Frame rate got really bad. Alright, we should have visual on this thing fairly shortly. Yeah, I think I see it. What's cool about these carriers is that they have elevators, you can store your airplane inside. Like, I've actually even flown a helicopter inside the carrier. It's pretty cool. Do a little flyby, fly around the carrier group, and then set her down. Alright. Let's get into our approach here. Now I have to do a short takeoff and landing approach because I don't think this thing has a hook. I think the C has the hook, but I'm in the B, so we do short takeoff and landings. Gear down. Coming in all sort of wonky, but and let's do a hover. And then just inch her forward here. There we go. Not too bad. Especially since I haven't flown this thing in forever. And you can do a catapult takeoff on these as well. It's pretty cool. Like, let's see if we can get her on an elevator here. Alright, that's good enough, right? So then you go to this thing, super carrier, and I think I'm on this guy? Yep. Now the elevator's gonna bring us down. The elevator's a little slow, but it does work. Let's open up all the entries. Yeah. There's another F-35 in here, a couple other F-18s and such. Some low detailed models and such, but you know, for what it is, it's pretty cool. Hey, jeez. Fun stuff.